So I think Berserker is not that important. I think we pawned on G-Man being having an upgrade. Things have really changed. And today we'll see Titan TV Man versus Titan Cameraman. Legend. He shoots and the skeleton is running. And then he looks at. Then he is ready. And the Titan looks at him like then some shot raising him and he screams in pain. And then he comes back. He gets nothing and bounces. And the helicopters flew by. You can probably see them going. And then the Titan TV Man looks at Titan Camera Titan Speaker Man. Well, they say, then Titan Titan Speaker looks at, and they say, and then he says, I want to do with you. And then he says, I want you and me. No holding back. And then Titan Speaker Man looks at him, shrugs his hands. And now he cracks his fist in pieces. Like it's a masterpiece. And then a black screen, and it was Titan TV Man versus Titan Cameraman. And then he grabbed his hands and teleported something and have a shield on his freaking wrist and says, then Titan Speaker Man sits like it's nothing. But Titan Cameraman, and then he shoots. Then Titan Speaker Man yells at Titan TV Man. And then they shoot like these purple energy balls. And then a shield, and he activated his shield until when he said goodbye. And then he said ah. And then he shoots Titan TV Man. It was nothing. He deflects it. And the second before, he shoots Titan TV Man's sword. And Titan TV Man say, no more games. And he Russian attacks. Attack him holding. Titan Cameraman punches him. And when respectively defending himself, even though he's super injured. The cold flame happens, trying to fly Titan TV Man, but he's injured. He's not unable to fly or something. And then Titan TV Man charges his core like it's a freaking. And then he hits each other and shoots. And then he kicks Titan Cameraman. And then he rips off his blaster. So he comes back and then shoots him. And he have a freaking, I don't know, gravity gun, and he deflects it. And then he jumps on him, smashing him with the hammer, making him more jamming. Then he smashes him with the hammer and more, and the hammer isn't good. Then the TV shoots him, and the TV doesn't care. So they just grab him, and Titan TV Man is like, nah. No, I'm going to different from him. And then Titan TV Man is like, I bet he got his wrist too close, and then he hooked on Titan Cameraman, stabbed him. He deflects back until he stabs him almost again. Then he shoots, and then he raises him like it's nothing. And he blocks it with one hand. Then he grabs the hammer and does punches when entity, and then they shoot, and boom, boom, the entity dead. And then they close the lasers and red screen. And then he's like, no. And then he starts trying to rip off his head like it's a freaking lunatic. Like, what? And then, after, stabs in the head. No wonder of Titan Speaker Man. Until Tiny cameraman looks at him like it's no. Tiny TV man grabs his head back and says, "I'm out." Then he teleports and says, "Got you all." And then he looks at Tiny TV and gives him a thumbs up. He said, "No, you're not good." And then we see him. And then a TV static happens. And then the TV scientist, the TV man says, "This idiot." And then scientist TV man says, "Where is he?" And then Tiny TV man says, "I'm back." And then Tiny TV man says, "For effort, be red." And then TV man he says, "I'll restart on." And then he says, scientific, he says the S right after. So I think the Titans' technology is better than all the technology for Cameron. That's a good update. If they come back again, there's a new week tomorrow. I don't get. So if Titan Cameraman come back and Titan TV Man wins, and that's similar, and Titan Cameraman wins, boom, that'll be a banger. Like, that shows how the Skeletor upgraded G-Man. That's real. They teamed up with this cameraman of Astro Caves. So, the first Skeletor toilet wasn't common. He was killed in episode 68. Means he should be killed in episode. If we see more Skeletors come to help with Titan Cameraman, oh, that'll be a sick video, but that's my predictions. And tell me why when Titan Cameraman, like in every episode, I see Scientist Cameraman. And I'm probably going to be Titan Cameraman shooting his lasers out of no existence. And when the TV man comes on Titan TV man and stabs the Pelissa, then the Pelissa get out and the purple turns purple. I can show you that. Shall we just do this? Oh my gosh, purple, yeah. If we just do this, that means it's turning purple. And that might be a good ending.